sitting out here in the hot sun. Of course, those of us that lived in the 1870s, that was just daily life for us, so, you know, we don't feel too sorry for you. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Grandma Hannah, and I'd like to tell you a true story of the Wild West in the Arizona Territory. And I know this is true because I got it from my grandmother's journal, and I'm going to read it to you just the way she wrote it down. In the spring of 1886, a young man named Blevins escaped from the Texas State Prison, and he fled west, serving time for horse theft. While passing through New Mexico, he led a raid on a group of Navajos for the purpose of stealing their horses. This happened across the New Mexico state line in the Arizona Territory, and 2 Indians were killed in that raid. It was a sign of the times that the warrant issued by the Apache County Court was only for horse theft, not for murder. Apache County Sheriff Hubble went looking for Andy to serve the warrant, but Andy had slipped back over that line into New Mexico. Hubble was defeated for re-election the following November without ever having had the chance to serve that warrant. The new Apache County Sheriff was a local gunman named Commodore Perry Owens. He was best known for his long, flowing hair that the Indians talked about blowing out behind him as he rode across the plains. Sheriff Owens knew Andy Blevins from New Mexico, and so took it as his personal goal to bring Andy in. Meanwhile, Andy moved around until finally settling on a small spread on the Mogollon Rim in Yavapai County, Arizona. He attempted to conceal himself further by changing his name to Andy Cooper. Andy was soon joined by his parents, 2 brothers and 1 sister. 2 other brothers stayed behind in Texas. John, because his wife Eva was expecting a baby, and the youngest of the clan, Sept, who at that time was only 14 years old. As a way of supporting this large clan, Andy and brother Charlie went to work for the largest cattle outfit in the territory, the Aztec Land and Cattle Company. That was their official name, but they had long since been nicknamed for the brand that they used on their cattle. And that brand resembled a peculiar cutting tool favored by chuck wagon cooks. So they were fondly known as the hash knife outfit, and you all may recollect having heard tell of them once or twice in your lives. Well, Andy had some neighbor disputes in Yavapai County, so he had moved his mother and the other family women who had now joined him. This was in 1887 by now, and his brother John had moved from Texas, so John and her baby and his mother were moved to the town of Holbrook for safety. On September 4th, 1887, Andy and brother John and a hash knife friend named Mose Roberts took a ride to Holbrook to see the women. They arrived early in the morning. Mid-afternoon of the same day, Sheriff Commodore Perry Owens arrived in Holbrook, also as he had heard that Andy Cooper would be in town. Sheriff Owens arrived with that 1886 warrant in hand and planned to take Andy. Now, Andy had already been heard to say that he would never give up to an officer with a warrant, and so Sheriff Owens was prepared for a fight. After checking his rifle, Sheriff Owens approached the Blevins house. Now, this sets the stage for Holbrook's greatest gunfight. These people are just some of the characters that came west after the Civil War, looking for new starts. The cattlemen gave little respect to the long-established local Indians, and the force of law was scarce. The outlaws and heroes who make up this era are so important to America, and so are the men and women that we, the Bucket of Blood Re-enactors, wish to keep alive and remembered. And we're bound by a love for the western frontier, history, and our fellow men. If you'll look around you somewhere, we've got a lady in a blue skirt, one of our members, in a white blouse, and after the performance, she'll have membership applications and some information on the group if you're interested. Ladies and gentlemen, the blanks that the performers are using can be quite loud, and they're filled with a powerful powder charge, and it can burn and it can maim. So we ask you to remain in your present locations until the show has been announced over and all guns have been picked up. All of you who have children present, please ensure that they're under your control at all times, and we only do this to ensure their safety and the safety of the performers. And so, now we come back to the Blevins cottage, where the family is getting ready to prepare supper, and Sheriff Commodore Perry Owens arrives, determined to serve his warrant on Andy Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy this Bucket of Blood reenactment presentation.
Supper's ready. I'm ready. Are you? I'm so hungry.
Andy Cooper died of his wounds. 15-year-old Sam Houston Blevins died instantly of a severed spine. Mose Roberts died 3 days later. John Blevins, shot in the shoulder, lived to raise his child and be a husband to Eva. And lastly, Commodore Perry Owens failed in his attempt to be re-elected the next year and never served as the Apache County Sheriff again. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our first reenactment of the Blevins Cottage Shootout. Please stay in your places, and in about 5 minutes, we'll present another reenactment. Let's give them all a round of applause.